Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Professor Madya Dr. Arif. We are from Group 7 have choose Persatuan Kebangsaan Pekebun-Pekebun Kecil Malaysia as our group assignment topic. Introducing our group members. First is Nurul Hazwani binti Hamidun. Second one is Nur Fahda binti Zazar Kamar. Next, me, which is Nur Ifana Biha binti Muhammad Zaki, and the last one is Nur Nadira binti A. Badli Muza. Introduction. Persatuan Kebangsaan Pekebun-Pekebun Kecil Malaysia organisation has their own history of establishment. In 1987, the United Planters Association of the Federated Malay States was the first organisation formed to fight for the position of natural rubber producers in our country, Malaysia. These associations aim to protect the rubber industry and agriculture as well as the interests of plantation owners and plantation firms in Malaysia. On 5th October 1951, approximately 6 months after the establishment of the MRPC, an organisation called the Association of Johor State Smallholder Farmers was formed in Batu Pahat. YAB Tun Haji Abdul Razak bin Datuk Hussein, Prime Minister of Malaysia, declared the official establishment of the National Association of Small Farmers and Farmers of Malaysia (PKPKM) on June 6 in 1975 at the Smallholder Development Seminar arranged by RISDA at the University of Agriculture Malaysia (UPM) Serdang, thanks to the efforts of smallholder leaders and superiors.
So next, we move to the information about the interview, which is Tuan Haji Amran bin Jaafar, the Head of Information Bureau PKPKM Persatuan Kebangsaan Pekebun Kecil organisation at Kedah, was the person we have interviewed. He joined the PKPKM organisation in the year 2019 and now he was 58 years old. His specific responsibilities include function as a bridge of association between the related agency. The best part is Tuan Haji Amran was very professional and very friendly during the interview session.
Objective of this association is to unite small farmers under a self-finance organisation. Their vision is to attain and encourage continuous socio-economic growth of small farmers in Malaysia. And the mission is to establish and uphold the legal right of small farmers in respect to the national resources.
National Association of Smallholders, NASH or PKPKM, is in charge to gather small farmers in the state of Kedah Darul Aman. NASH helped to enhance a positive relationship between the government agency, private corporation and also NGOs. NASH organized meeting and discussion with government agency, private corporation and also NGO. NASH established a committee with related department. In addition, NASH also helped to present relevant topic and subject in the seminar that organized by the government sectors, NGO and also private corporations. Secondly, NASH helped to establish the credibility while continuously improving the relationship between the members of different organizations, institutions and also the members in rural areas. Their association operation is to collaborate with relevant bodies and organizations in organizing courses for PKPKM. They also organize visit to other organizations and institutions which are relevant for the development of rural areas. NASH distribute questionnaires to small farmers for their feedbacks and then they analyze by the information or data collected. Thirdly, NASH or PKPKM also distribute information to small farmers about the facilities and resources that provided by the government, agencies, NGO and also the private corporations. The association operation is to collect relevant booklets, brochures, leaflets and documents from government agencies, NGO and also private corporation to distribute this document to the small farmers. After they distribute the document to small farmers, they organize proper event to disseminate information in each state and also NASH branches.
For critical issue economy, every community faces the economic problem of how to make the best use of limited of scarce assets. The economic problem occurs because despite the fact that people's needs and desires are limitless, the resources available to satisfy those needs and desires are limited. Commodity prices issues is the main problem faced by PKPKM. During the interview session, Tuan Haji Amran claimed low rubber price pressure is the most difficult thing in their association, and they are currently thinking about strategies to raise the rubber prices again. Since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, rubber prices have declined as the resulting economic crisis is expected to hit global appetite for vehicle purchase.
The next critical problem that PKPKM has faced is under labour. Since country rushed to close the international border because of COVID-19 in April 2020, the initial commencement of mobility limitation along with the economic shutdown impact negatively on migrant populations worldwide. Some organizations rely substantially on immigrant labours. As a result, PKPKM has a labour shortage and unable to produce a large amount of rubber because of PKPKM has many foreigner workers like Indonesian and so on. So the foreigner workers will be forced to return home during the COVID-19. PKPKM also have a critical issue under the technology because the technology is very important, which is can reduce labor cost, can upgrade the productivity, can save our time and the energy. During the interview session, Tuan Haji Amran was explained that PKPKM has invented a tool or a device for rubber tapping and tried to suggest a rubber tapping robot. However, the issue is the cost of develop a good technology like suggested from the PKPKM the cost was so high, and PKPKM was not given a fund from government.
The future prediction if the critical issue cannot be solved immediately can be seen in labour aspect. Labour shortage will happen. The remaining workers will be forced to bear a great burden and pressure in their daily work activities. It is predicted that labour crisis will continue to become worse due to the workers' frustration, and this is because there are only few workers left who are involved in carrying out work and tasks involving rubber planting. If the decreasing of labour happens, the productivity of this community in producing rubber cannot be maximized. The shortage of labour become one of the critical issues of my community that we have interviewed. So there are many factors that contribute to shortage of labour in this community. Some of the factors are inadequate pay, poor working condition, and also the lengthy hours. There are also negative prediction if the critical issue cannot be solved immediately from the price of commodity rubber aspect. This community can no longer fully depend on the plant to continue living comfortably due to commodity price globally falls off. It will affect this community's income. Their purchase power for this community will drop from time to time if the price commodity continuously occurs. It will affect the lifestyle of this community because they can barely survive in their daily life. Commodity prices are affected early by market forces of supply and demand. A variety of factors influence the price of rubber, which are weather conditions, and also the rubber manufacturing require a highly precise condition, and changes in this factor can have a big impact on the supply for this community.
Next, future prediction of this community as the response of reluctant to adopt new technology is low demand of rubber from this community. The production of rubber from this community are lower compared to another community that use the technology. Therefore, there will be low demand of rubber from this community. As the impact, it is hard to increase income of this community. At the same time, this behavior of community also can cause the continuous shortage of labor as they refuse to adopt the new technology in their community. The suitable solution. The suitable solution to solve the economic issue of this community by having estate confederation, which in estate confederation, all people in this community need to cooperate and make an initiative to do large-scale farming, such as vegetable and fruit plantation. The e-hasil system of this community will be improved, which is able to inform the community the division of tasks for each resident via mobile phone. The duty that has been done will automatically notify all the community. The planting production will be handed over to Felda to be sold to wholesaler. The revenue of this estate confederation will be distributed to the community. As the impact, it will increase income of this community as they having multiple sources of income, and at the same time, they are able to cope with the price of commodity rubber.
For the solution, the suitable solution that can solve the critical issue under the labor aspect of PKPKM should develop a good technology that can produce more rubber in a short period of time. For example, PKPKM must create a mini robot that can be as a rubber taper for replace the workers. For the result, the producing of the rubber in a short term will be increased without any problem related to the workers or humanity.
Solution for technology. PKPKM faces an issue that the rubber tapers are difficult to do work with the short taping knife. As we know, the rubber tree is a perennial tree with a firm wood trunk that may grow to a height of 25 meters and a light grey bark that is 6 until 15 millimeter thick. The height of the rubber trees make it tough for the rubber tapers. However, amenities such as rubber taping machine that have been provided may undoubtedly alleviate their load. Based on the picture, it was the innovation that was created to make all the rubber tapers do their work easily. An innovation from old rubber knife is being upgraded by using motorized rubber taping knife, which has made the rubber tapers do their work faster. And the last one is the latest technology, which is rubber taping machine. The rubber tapers only need to monitor the machine from one time to another time by setting timers. Based on the difficulties, we suggest a viable solution to aid rubber tapers through the use of new digital innovation technologies. We call it as Rubber Rock, an autonomous rubber tapers machine that supports employees in decreasing their energy usage. This machine will tap the rubber by itself, and the innovation is that the machine will be shielded by synthetic garments, so the rubber will not expose to the rain or in a rainy days, and users can control the machine by even they are at their own home by using remote control, and the connection was around 3 to 5 kilometers.
For stakeholders, stakeholders are human players. They can be human organizations, departments, or groups. The relationship with stakeholders is to ensure particular project has impact and less difficulties. PKPKM or NASH stakeholders are consist of 6 parties. Firstly is Risda Plantations. Secondly is Malaysia Rubber Boards. Thirdly is the Ministry of Plantation and Commodities. Fourthly is the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. Fifth is the manufacturer. And lastly is the end user or the customers.